It's the most important meal of the day, so go big. Make this. Pardon the dirty table, but here's our ingredients. We got, of course, chorizo and eggs. It's chorizo scrambler. Of course they're going to be there. That's 4 eggs with milk. I swear I just need to restir it, separate a little. We got some onion back there that's diced. That's about a medium onion diced. 1/4 of a cup of Velveeta I found in my fridge that I figured I need to use. It started a little dry. Some salsa. And garnish of Mexican blend cheese and sour cream. Oh goodness, how I wish I had some green onions here too, but alas, I don't. Devastating. Let's go chorizo! Yeah! Oh, by the way, we're at the still-made griddle, and this is about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing too crazy. Gonna come in over there. Oop. What was that? That's called. I just did a live Philly cheesesteak, not Philly cheesesteak, cheesesteak cook. So I still got some remnants. I tried to clean it, but you get the point. We're going to start off with our onions and our chorizo. Let it start browning up. We'll be right back. Ooh, one thing I'm going to do. Go ahead and give him a little toss in the butter. Everybody gets a dip in the butter jacuzzi. Now we'll be back soon. Go chorizo, go chorizo, go chorizo, go! Where are my Speed Racer fans at? Onions look good too. Oh, you rascal. Get back over there. Let's check the chorizo. Going under it pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Well, that's actually just the spices and stuff. Give it a little bit more flavor coming off. We'll leave the flavor there. Why not? Will we be able to bring this cook home? Will this increase the flavors? These answers and more on this episode of Garrett the Griddler. So I've got myself worrying. I'm going to check. It's been about a little over a minute. That's more like what I was looking for. But I think the other side, it's also had some chorizo juices from the packaging. So, give it a chop. Toss, look at that multitask. Ooh, it is looking nice. It's like patting your belly and rubbing your head. Keep chopping. Let's keep chopping. I think we can bring this on home. We'll go ahead and mix the onion and the chorizo so their flavors and juices can get acquainted with one another. I'm just going to keep working it around. Got these little onion slices here I'm going to put in the back corner. I might be able to use them as a garnish or something. Maybe not. Maybe so. I haven't forgot about the Velveeta. Put it in there. Any cheese I guess would work. But I like the little Velveeta fake cheese taste. Just gonna work it in. You get the point. We'll let this melt and come back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salsa to this. That liquid I think maybe will help the cheese melt real quick. Some shorts footage. And work it in. Oh, no! I lost some chorizo. That sucks. So these are exactly where I want them. I'm going to go ahead and turn off all my burners. At this point, we don't really need much heat. We got enough residual. We'll give them a quick stir. That's what I'm doing off screen right here. All right. We'll come in with the eggs. Ooh, I better get to work in that. We're getting dirty. Dirty with flavor. And you see how this, with the heat being off, it's going to be plenty of heat to merge these into one. There you go. And if you feel like, oh, I'm losing a little bit too much heat, push it over to where the heat's not been taken yet. You get the point. You get the point. Now we're going to come in with our shredded cheese. Put it on there. Like I said, this is mainly just for presentation purposes. Grab my little melting dome. Hopefully we got enough to steam and melt that cheese. Alright. It's got that. And come in. This is just for the intro pretty much. You could normally put it on after plating. And then maybe a little spoon.
This is Garrett the Griddler chiming in and editing. I apologize for my fat boy breathing. I'm just really out of shape.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make something. What I got. I forgot about you all. Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect. Let me get this off the film here, but there you go. Watch. Here, I'll film the intro. We'll see. Start your day the chorizo way. Chorizo scrambled eggs. I don't know if I got that or not. May not be winning any beauty awards, but looks ain't everything. Let's see how we taste. Get a little sour cream. Smells good. Anyone that's been around the channel for any amount of time knows I absolutely love chorizo. This right here. Whew. You may not have many mornings to enjoy it if you eat it every day, but it's a great way to start your day taste-wise. And I'm sure, ooh, look, it's still steaming. I wonder if I'll show on camera. But this right here is this cook I threw together. I had done my live cheesesteak cook, and I had the griddle hot, and I looked in there and saw my chorizo was getting ready to go bad. I said, you know what? Waste not, want not. We're going to make it. So that's how this cook came to be. Fun times. If you haven't checked that live out, go in there and maybe check it out too. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for tuning in, checking out. Drop me a comment about what you would add or remove from the chorizo breakfast scramble thingy here. And if you have any other chorizo breakfast or chorizo cooks in general, let me know. But if you haven't done so already, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good things. It really helps out the channel, gives me some algorithm loving. And until next time, I'm Garrett the Griddler saying, let's keep cooking. Ooh, queso. Like you get at a Mexican restaurant, a little drizzle on top, especially if I have my green onions. Oh, what a garnish that'd have been.
Ooh, and limes. A little spritz, little slices of garnish. That'd been nice. Did you know a mature hen can lay upwards of 300 eggs a year? You go, girl. Do your thing.